Trevor. I'm here with Chuck from Blackhawk, and you see you've got a lot of holsters spread out here. You know, one of the big holsters in the industry is a SERPA, and SERPA is Blackhawk, but Blackhawk goes well beyond just the SERPA system. Concealed carry, leather, some other duty gear. So Chuck, give us a rundown of what you got here.
Sure. Well, of course, as you said, the SERPA holster is the flagship for Blackhawk. And one of the great things about the SERPA holster is it addresses the commonality of training issue that has really bedeviled trainers for decades. By that I mean that you've got the exact same draw from SERPA holster to SERPA holster. It doesn't matter what level you're using or where you're wearing it. You simply establish your master grip, your index finger is laid across the release, and you just keep it flat and straight, press and drag as you draw, and it forces your finger to index on the frame of the weapon where you want it for safety. Because the SERPA active retention system is spring-loaded, as soon as it goes back in, it's immediately secured. That translates even to the level 3 duty holsters, because with our pivot guard release, as soon as you establish your master grip, the pivot guard opens. Again, you have the same master grip draw, so you have that same commonality of training. Again, as soon as the gun goes in, it's secured at a level 2 retention. You close the pivot guard and make it level 3 when you want. The pivot guard is not an automatic close, because you don't want it to close when the weapon is out of the holster like some retention holsters can do, because then you're locked out of your holster. With the SERPA level 3 duty holster, as soon as it goes in, it's locked in at level 2, you make it level 3 when you want it to be. With our quick disconnect system that's just been adopted by the U.S. Marine Corps as part of their Blackhawk SERPA system, you can also mount that to the holster and change it from a MOLLE vest to a leg platform or a belt loop like the Marines have in their system immediately and with no tools. But Blackhawk goes way beyond just the injection molded holsters with leather and nylon as well, although we do have a new model injection molded holster that we call the standard holster. Unlike the SERPA concealment holster being a level 2 retention, this is a level 1 with just the pressure adjustable detent. So you have the level 1, an easy draw. By adjusting the pressure adjustable detent, you can make it as easy or hard to draw the weapon as you want. It comes mounted just like the SERPA concealment holster on our 5-position angle adjustable belt loop.
Great feature.
And we include the paddle in the box, so you get both belt loop and paddle holster. And the full retail on this is $21.99. It's a screaming deal. It's a great value for the customer.
That is a steal.
And it's a wonderful retention holster, and they're IDPA legal as well. But like I said, we also go into leather and nylon. We didn't want to forget the traditionalists, and we didn't want to forget the sportsman. We make a full line of leather holsters. This one in particular is our Check 6. It's got a tension adjustment screw, open top, skeletal design. It's designed to be worn in the 5 o'clock position, not the 6 o'clock. It keeps guns out of the way if you're using a long gun with a sling on it. It rides in that hollow space between your cover garment, where it drapes off of your shoulder blade and your waist. So it's a natural place for a gun to ride. The angle that it holds the pistol butt at is a natural for your hand to fall to when you reach to the rear. So it's a great concealment holster. We also make the Speed Classic for all of the 2-inch 5-shot revolvers, and this one holster will hold every 2-inch 5-shot revolver. You can do cartwheels in this holster and the gun will never come out, but when you need it, it's blazingly fast, because it's just a rock forward and up design. Nice. So there's no snaps to have to undo, but like I said, you can do anything you want, and that's never coming out. All of our leather holsters are made using the exact same steps that all the high-end custom holster makers use. It's all drum-dyed leather, which is the most expensive way to dye leather, but it's far and away the best. It's all wet molded, hand-boned, double contour stitched, and finished with a polishing cream. Then in the nylon holsters, those are a great bargain for people, because they're a great price. They are very forgiving of fit, because a nylon holster will allow a variety of guns to fit in it. It's not weapon specific the way the injection molded holsters are. And yet all of our nylon holsters, even though they're a great bargain, they're still Cordura nylon. They're not made of a cheaper generic nylon, and they're made right here in the USA in Boise, Idaho. So they're US made, the best quality nylon there is, but they're a screaming deal. All real high quality stuff.
That's really good here, made in USA. That's awesome, it's good to see.
All of our nylon holsters are made in the US. All the injection molded is made in Bozeman, Montana. The only holsters we've got in the concealment stuff that's not made in the US is the leather, because as is typical of Blackhawk, when we wanted to do leather holsters, we wanted the very best leather we could get. And if you want the best leather in the world, you're going to Italy. So that's where we went.
That's awesome. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of holsters out on the table. Every year, Blackhawk has been adding more and more holster fits. You know, this year I think they brought on the XD line for SERPA, which has been huge. You know, they're listening to the public. They're really responding to it. And as you can see, just you touched on level 2 to level 3. You have your muscle memory. It's going to be the same fit. You know, just the hand positions there. You know, you guys have done an awesome job. Huge sellers for us. I'm really liking this on. I try out some cartwheels with this maybe later. Get some film of that. But Chuck, thank you so much for taking a little time with us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.